Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Before we move any further, a word from our sponsor. Dear viewers and subscribers from the US, have you ever wondered how you can make tax-free crypto trades and also in a fully legal manner? Then iTrust is here for you. iTrust is America's #1 crypto IRA and 401k trading platform. It's a platform where you can self-trade cryptocurrencies and physical gold or silver in your retirement account. The main advantages of using iTrustCapital are it is a fully tax advantaged account where any trades you make in this account are tax-free in an IRA. You get one of the lowest costs in the crypto trading space with 1% trading fee for crypto and $50 over spot per ounce of gold. You also have a 24-hour day trading period because of their deep liquidity pool. They also have a wide range of cryptocurrencies. You can basically trade between Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Chainlink, Polkadot, and several other DeFi and non-DeFi tokens as well. And they're also planning to add more cryptocurrencies, including Decentraland or Mana. You can also trade physical gold and silver, and iTrust utilizes Vault Chain, an investment-grade gold and silver held physically at the Royal Canadian Mint, with ownership managed by a secure blockchain distributed ledger. More importantly, they have Coinbase Custody and Curve as their two most important digital asset wallet providers, who are some of the most leading players in the crypto space. So if you like to trade crypto and physical gold and silver in a completely tax-free environment, you can basically choose iTrustCapital. If you use the link in the description below or use the code BRUTAL, then you can get your first month completely free, which is $29.95 off your first month's trading fee account. So, what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below to start your iTrustCapital account and start your tax-free trading of crypto and physical gold today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another token that was scheduled to be released on Coinbase, but due to liquidity issues wasn't released as of now. But this token is called the SUKU token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to their website suku.world in order to learn more about this project, right? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information presented on CoinMarketCap's page. But since there's not a lot of information on CoinMarketCap's page, I'm going to use their website as well to provide some peripheral information. But again, this is only peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is SUKU? Again, right off the bat, they're talking about their blockchain experience. So Citizens Reserve have brought together a team with experience in blockchain, supply chain management, finance, and technology development to build SUKU. The team describes SUKU to be the link between open finance, traceability, and transparency, and the future of supply chains today. So again, it's a pretty poorly written paragraph with little to no information at all about this token. But basically, what they're trying to say is, SUKU is a project that claims to be the missing link between the open finance ecosystem, traceability, and transparency that should have already existed right now. And they're trying to link all of these factors along with the future of supply chains, right? So they're trying to link open finance, traceability, and transparency with the future of supply chains in the current day and age using blockchain technology, right? So it seems like they were a kind of like a entity that's brought together by another entity called Citizens Reserve, which basically has brought together a team with experience in blockchain. So they basically brought together a group of people who have a lot of experience in blockchain technology to create a supply chain management, finance, and technology platform called SUKU, right? So this is all we have from CoinMarketCap's page, which means we have no option but to go to their website itself to get more information. So again, right off the bat, they have a pretty cool website with a pretty cool graphics information. And even though there's a lot of things happening on the website and the information is hard to read because of their background, I'll do my best to provide you guys with some peripheral information. So they say transparency and authenticity solutions for the physical and digital world. So this is basically what SUKU is defined to be. It's a solution, blockchain solution project for transparent and authentic solutions, for the physical and digital world, right? And here, right off the bat, they have a button that says request a demo. If you guys want to click on this link to find out what kind of products that they offer, in order to do your own research, that will be good. So products and offerings. So what are the types of products and offerings that they offer? The future is more transparent, trustable, and authentic. So they have a couple of products here. So they have the SUKU Omni, which focuses on traceability and transparency, and they have SUKU DeFi, which focuses on micro lending and collateralization, and they have Infinite, which is a product that focuses on authenticity for physical and digital world through NFTs, right? So just to quickly cover the individual products they offer, SUKU Omni is a platform that focuses on traceability and transparency, which means it's kind of like a blockchain explorer, which allows people to kind of like track and identify any form of interactions or transactions that happen within the SUKU ecosystem, and that will basically provide information to not only like participants but also to other entities who want to trace information and get data to kind of like effectively get that information through SUKU Omni, right? And the second product that they have is SUKU DeFi. This is the DeFi component of their platform. They basically, just like any other DeFi platform, focus on micro lending and collateralization, which they will later expand to macro lending, right? So that's their main DeFi kind of hub for the SUKU platform. And the third main product is Infinite, which is again, if we have a DeFi product, there's always an expectation that a project will also have an NFT component, and it seems like Infinite seems to be the NFT component of this project, right? So what they do with NFTs is basically they verify authenticity of physical goods or even digital goods through NFTs and services, right? So that's basically the three main products that SUKU has and has to offer. Again, there's another request a demo button here, which you can click on. Opportunity. So what's the opportunity with SUKU? Connect with the conscious consumer and enable supply chain finance, right? So again, this is a project that's mainly focused on supply chains and kind of like product development, which is similar to WeChain. So it's often a good thing to do comparisons with bigger market cap projects of that offer the same types of products and solutions. So for SUKU, it seems like WeChain would be a good competitor, and I think they have a lot to go and grow in order to reach even half the size of WeChain, right? So the sustainable market for fast-moving consumer goods is valued at about $2.5 trillion, which includes an untapped market opportunity worth of $1 trillion, with consumers increasingly concerned about where products come from. The meaning of responsible business is shifting, demanding companies to source ethically and sustainably, be more transparent, help customers give feedback, and give suppliers financial access. Again, these are some of the main kind of like goals of this project. They're mainly focused on providing customers with the right information, in such a way that they can basically source ethically and sustainably, and they can also this basically enables the producers or manufacturers to be more transparent, and also helps connect the consumers with their product providers or manufacturers much more closer by helping consumers give feedbacks of their product, and also give suppliers financial access, which is going to help suppliers grow and flourish, right? So that's basically what they are covering here. Here they also have information about the first part of the paragraph that they have about how the consumer goods market is valued at about $2.5 trillion, which you can basically see that the information is provided from research market study that's provided by Unilever, which you can click here. So I like when projects kind of refer to actual studies instead of providing their own numbers, thereby allowing audiences or consumers or customers to kind of like get their own data verification from the source, right? So it's pretty good to see this project having a link to the actual study itself. So SUKU Omni is a transparency and technology that focuses on elevating the consumer experience. More than ever, consumers want to know where their favorite products come from. That's why SUKU Omni uses GS1 standards and blockchain-based verifiable data and analytics to track products through the supply chain and share engaging stories with consumers along the way. Again, here they're talking about their SUKU Omni, which again, as we discussed, is a one of their many products that they offer that focuses on traceability and transparency, right? And here SUKU DeFi, which is their second product that focuses on decentralized finance and DeFi for all supply chain participants. So it's a DeFi platform with a lot of focus given to supply chain participants. It's still accessible by general users like you and I, but this is mainly kind of like geared towards supply chain participants, right? So you can read through that information there. And their third and the most important project that they have is Infinite, which is bringing authenticity to the digital and physical worlds through NFTs, where they have an NFT that kind of like verifies authenticity of the physical product, and whenever a physical product is transacted between individuals, the NFT also plays important role in verifying the authenticity and transferring ownership as well, right? So that's basically how this particular product works, and they have been kind of like noticed by several news media articles, such as some examples include Forbes, CoinDesk, and Business Insider. So these are all some of the most popular kind of like news outlets that have focused on talking about SUKU, right? And they have social media information here as well, which you can click on to directly interact with their team. If you want to get latest updates from them, you can subscribe to the newsletter here. And if you want to ask any specific questions or connect with the team itself, you can add your information here and send your message through this particular website in order to get more clarification on that product, right? So that's pretty much it for the website itself. So SUKU basically focuses on improving the consumer experience by creating a very strong supply chain based ecosystem in a fully decentralized blockchain manner, right? So that's basically what SUKU is all about. So going back to the coin market cap page for SUKU, this token is currently ranked 446th by market cap on coin market cap. It is currently trading at 78.7 cents at the time I'm making this video, with a 1.67% decrease in the past 24 hours. Again, it seems like the hype is slowly like waning away. I believe that this token was quite high in price point 2 or 3 days back, especially after the Coinbase announcement was made, and people were in anticipation to see their token being listed on Coinbase, and therefore they were buying this token from several other sources. But it seems like the liquidity the liquidity requirements haven't been met, and therefore the Coinbase launch has been kind of like stalled for not only this token but also for 3 other tokens, one of which I already covered yesterday in my channel. I will be covering the other 2 projects as well in the upcoming days, but it seems like unless the liquidity provisions for this token is met, we won't be seeing another pump from this token anytime soon unless Coinbase lists this, right? So if you see the market cap, this token is currently valued at $93.9 million in market cap, which is relatively low compared to what this project is trying to achieve, which is kind of like a VeChain competition, and this project is basically trying to achieve at least a few key milestones that VeChain has achieved, right? And if it can get anywhere close to VeChain, this project is going to be definitely like exploding in price. But for now, it's considered as a early stage VeChain kind of project, right? So with the market cap being less than 100 million tokens, $100 million, I believe that this token is definitely going to have a lot of room to grow, especially in the upcoming few years, right? So when it comes to total supply, this token has a 1.5 billion tokens as token supply, which is quite a lot. And the circulating supply is only 119 million tokens, right? So it seems like a lot of tokens are going to be injected into the market, and I believe that the token total supply is going to definitely hinder the price appreciation for this token, because once a lot of tokens are going to be injected, you will see that people are going to literally like sell off their tokens, because there's no real, unless there's a real incentive created to for people to hold this token, they're going to dump this token, and that's definitely going to slump the price of this token. And therefore the tokenomics of this token is a really big negative of this project. But again, since it's a supply chain project and they have to incentivize people with a lot of tokens, it makes sense for them to have a huge total token supply. But I do believe that they need to definitely get a lot of traction to especially their DeFi and NFT kind of platforms, which, even though it's geared specifically to supply chain customers, should also be broad enough to allow for other users like you and I, who don't necessarily have anything to do with supply chain, and they need to give a reason for us to stake or provide liquidity to their token in order for us to kind of like retain their tokens. Otherwise people are going to keep dumping this token. That's going to literally like push the token price down, right? So I think the tokenomics is definitely a big negative for this token, right? But when it comes to the charts itself, if you see, the token obviously has had multiple rallies, and it has often kind of like pumped extremely hard and has dumped extremely hard as well. So let's cover that. But before that, if you see the initial token price for this token, which was as of like I think 8th of April last year, was 36 cents per token, and it immediately started going down in value, reaching an all-time lows of about 9.5 cents per token, as of as of October last year. And then it was pretty much moving in this zone, sometimes crossing the 20 cents mark, but mostly somewhere between 12 to 15 cents mark, or even 17 cents mark, all the way till February this year. And after February, this token reached pumped from 22 cents per token to an all-time highs of about kind of like close to $1.10 per token, which was quite huge and drastic. But if you see, it didn't really last that long, because it dumped right away, touching the 65 cents mark, and then pumped back up again, and then went again to a lowest of the low of all-time lows of about close to 16 to 18 cents per token, and after that it started pumping again, making really sharp peaks, touching the 90 cents mark, and then crashing back down to about 50 cents as of 10th of October, and then it started pumping back up again. I think this pump is mostly in anticipation of the Coinbase listing, which made this token retest the second all-time highs, about 90 cents per token, and now due to the liquidity issue in Coinbase, this token is kind of like dumping down, and I think this token will continue to go down until Coinbase lists this token, right? So if you see, this token is still quite a bit close to its all-time highs of about $1.10 per token, and therefore I would suggest you to hold off on buying this token, because this token is definitely going to go down. Even after Coinbase lists this token, there's no guarantee that this token will pump, because it's already quite high, and there needs to be a lot of capital that needs to be injected for this token to reach even higher, right? So I think this token will probably go below the 70 cents mark, and if you're lucky, it can even go below the 60 cents mark, which will be a good opportunity to dollar cost average in if you choose to buy this token. I personally don't feel like I'll be getting my money into this token, so I feel like this token is not for me. But if you do your own research, and if you want to invest your money into this token, then 70 to 60 cents mark would be a good entry point, and anything below that is definitely a good price point to enter, right? But this token is definitely not for me. So when it comes to the Bitcoin comparative, it seems like the Bitcoin comparative used to be drastically different last year compared to the dollar comparative, but as of recently, the token is kind of following a similar pattern to dollar comparative, right? But when it comes to the Bitcoin Satoshi mark, This token was worth about 3,100 satoshis, as of August last year, and it reached relative low to all-time lows of about 40 satoshis or even 41 satoshis in the mark, early this year. Or even February this year, and then since then this token has been having some extremely volatile moments where it's been as high as 1800 satoshis per token to as low as 40 satoshis per token again, and then it's pumped again and then dumped again and then pumped again. So it's a predictable token to kind of make short-term trades. So even though this token definitely doesn't really have a lot of unique features that would impress a lot of people to buy this token, this token does seem to offer some really consistent peaks and dumps, which makes it seem like this is a good token for short-term investment, or even for people who want to do quick trades, right? So I think for dollar comparative as well as Bitcoin comparative suggests that this token can definitely be a good short-term trading token. But again, I wouldn't really recommend you trading it because this token could be extremely volatile, because if you see, even the peaks have been quite sharp, both upwards as well as downwards, right? So you need to know your timing before you can definitely make some good gains from this token. Otherwise, you need to wait till this token hits rock bottom, buy this token and wait for it to pump, and then you can kind of sell your token to kind of get some good profit, right? But I would probably say that for Bitcoin comparative, this token is definitely going to go down even further. I would probably say that 1,100 to 1,000 or 900 satoshis per token would probably be a good entry point for this token in Bitcoin comparative. But for dollar comparative, it seems like this token will definitely go down further as well, right? So I think that's basically the best points to buy this token. So when it comes to the markets itself, again, this token will eventually get a Coinbase listing. At some point, they will definitely meet their liquidity requirements, and at that time, I think this token will get a decent pump at that time. But after that, it will start dumping quite drastically. But if you want to buy this token before the Coinbase listing, then KuCoin, Gate.io and Bitfinex are some of the best exchanges to buy this token from. Bittrex is also one of it, where you can buy with Bitcoin and USDT. But I would say KuCoin and Gate.io are some of the best exchanges, because of their deep liquidity, right? And when it comes to decentralized exchanges, obviously Uniswap version 2 and SushiSwap lists this token, along with Dodo exchange on Ethereum, where you can buy this token as an ERC20 token. But again, the Ethereum gas fees are quite high, so it's better to choose centralized exchanges such as KuCoin and Gate.io rather than pay high gas fees, right? It depends on how much tokens you're planning to buy and how, whether you want to buy it, anonymously or semi-anonymously through, Ethereum, or you want to buy it, with less anonymity through centralized exchanges, right? But when it comes to the final verdict, guys, I think this token is definitely a good short-term player with a market cap relatively less than $100 million in market cap. I would probably say that this token definitely has a lot of room to grow, but I feel like the tokenomics is quite bad, and therefore, unless they have a strong incentive, to make people hold their tokens, I don't think a lot of people will hold their tokens, thereby dumping this token constantly in order to kind of like get their money, and thereby that's going to definitely hinder the price of this token, right? So, but having said that, this token does have two key points. The first point is that it's definitely going to get a Coinbase listing soon, which means it seems like this token is slightly cooling down. It's still quite close to its previous all-time highs, thereby this token can still kind of like dump relentlessly even after the Coinbase listing, but there's still a chance that this token can get a decent pump, maybe touching the 85 cents to 90 cents mark, from the Coinbase listing, which will definitely give a small profitability. The percentage gains won't be quite high, but it's definitely going to give some decent profit for people who want to sell this token after the Coinbase listing, right? So that's the first kind of like a good thing about this token. The second good thing about this token is that based on the charts that we've seen, both on the Bitcoin comparative as well as dollar comparative, it seems like this token has a really predictable pattern of pumps and dumps, which means if you can time this token perfectly, you can definitely make some serious short-term gains, right? But again, as I said, you need to time it perfectly. That's a key word, timing it perfectly. if you don't know what you're doing, you could definitely get wrecked soon. And this token is definitely going to be a very high risk volatile token, which means you need to do a lot of research and be extremely careful and only use money that you can afford to lose when you're trading this token, if you're definitely not an experienced trader, right? But apart from that, I personally don't think I'm going to buy this token even for the short term. But again, if you want to buy this token for the short term, mid to long term, for hodling, then please do your own research before you put your money on this token, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.